I've been the mayor of Mountain Lake Park, which is the largest town and the largest county in the state of Maryland for 13 years. Didn't clap too much because it's a nonpartisan election. But we run the town on libertarian principles. We're financially the strongest town in the state of Maryland. Even after the governor has stolen all of the highway use revenue, and I was pleasantly surprised that that's one of the things on your agenda. And they're using that money for everything but transportation now. And it's about killing the small towns. We have 8 municipalities in Garrett County, and 5 of them almost had to turn in their charters. That's how bad it is. Our staff, to give you an example, our sister town is Oakland, which is the county seat. They have 30 employees. Mountain Lake Park has 3. And our budgets are similar. The difference in the 2 towns is we use contractors instead of employees. And we contract out most of the work. We do have 2 employees that plow snow because, as you know, it snows in Garrett County. A couple of years ago, we had 25 feet of snow, and our town was the only town that didn't have a street closed. So we're really proud of that. On a personal side, I'm a business owner and a CPA. I have a business called the IRA Doctor, and I do retirement consulting for banks, credit unions, and financial planners. I've done seminars in 39 states, so I get around a little bit. I ask you tonight, if you would, to endorse me for County Commissioner for District 1 in Garrett County. I certainly appreciate it, and I think I can win. I'm not looking to get 5% of the vote. I'm looking to get 51%. That's a weird thing in Garrett County. If Jesus Christ was a Democrat, he would lose in Garrett County. And that's not an exaggeration. I mean, it's pathetic. But there's only there's 3 county commissioners, and this year there's 18 people running for the 3 positions. And there's only 1 Democrat, and that's a lady in a district that has 8 candidates for the 1 position. It's just crazy. No one knows why. One other thing I want to mention to you is this young man here is very impressive, James. He spent the last year in Afghanistan. He came home yesterday, and why in the world he came here today is beyond me.
Anyone care to nominate Mr. Martin?
Almost.
Okay, do I hear a second?
Second.
Anyone care to speak out for or against his nomination?
Will he take questions?
Sure.
When did you join the Libertarian Party?
I joined the Libertarian Party initially back in the late 70s, and I was a Libertarian for 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I became a traitor. I was thinking about running for an office, and there was only one person that I had to oppose, and it made sense to do that. But then I decided not to run. But I'm a Libertarian and registered again.
Any other questions?
What's your view on transparency?
Pardon me?
What's your view on transparency?
Should be total.
Well, this is what Calvert County says transparency is. You go to a county commissioner meeting and you get to watch them rule over you. If you try to speak up, you're out of order and you have no say in it. Would you do the same thing in Garrett County?
No, we don't do that in our town. I was mayor 13 years. We don't do that, and everything's transparent. transparent. Right now it isn't. They have a room like this where they have the public meetings, and right behind it is a conference room, and that's where they make all the deals. And that's gonna start. Yes, sir.
What are the principal issues you intend to campaign on?
My platform is going to be very simple. What I propose to do is every first meeting in January of every year, I'm going to introduce a motion to cut taxes 5% across the board, and cut expenses 5% across the board. In 4 years, we can cut the budget by 20%. What's happened to Garrett County, if you've all heard of Deep Creek Lake, we've had a boom up there. And the property tax collections have went from about $22 million to almost $50 million. And they've blown all that money. If you go through your thing, a lot of things they do are on your list, such as economic development. It's an absolute joke. The best economic development policy is to cut taxes. You don't need the Maryland economic development people telling you what to do. They don't have a clue. And we had a director of that was there forever. He was one of these double or triple dippers who retired from the military and got this county job. Then he retired from it, and now he's running for county commissioner in another district. I guess he didn't get enough out of the trough. But they've gotten involved. We're now in the whitewater business. We have at the Wisp Ski Resort up on the mountain, they built one of these canoe courses, you know, with these $750,000 pumps and things like that. Well, the outfit that did it went bankrupt, and guess what happened? The taxpayers took the damn thing over. Now, the county is competing against a private business in Friendsville that has canoe trips on the Occoquan River. So that's the kind of stuff that's going on. That's where all the money's went. We're losing students, and of course the state's putting a lot of the expenses back on the county. But the county's education budget's totally out of control. That budget, 85% of the budget is personnel. Now, can you imagine? 85% of the damn budget is personnel. And I've attended meetings with the Board of Education, and we have a Mayor's Association, by the way, made up of the 8 towns, and we do a lot of things together. And the Board of Education showed up, and my comment to the new superintendent of schools was, they've spent themselves out of business. And it's like he was talking about education. Good Lord, you know, they can't do it. And we need to get back to private education. With all the technology today, we could have the best teacher in the world teaching every course. We've got the technology to do it. And I've asked them about that, and they said, well, we've thought a little bit about iPads. You know, it's just too so.
Any other questions?
Do we get a run for mayor of Baltimore?
All those in favor of Mr. Martin's nomination, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Congratulations. Delegates to the National Convention.